Okay, so in the following examples, I'm just going to show you how to solve proportions. So right now we're given this proportion to solve here about granola bars and calories. Okay, so I'll just show you about two methods that you can use to solve these things. So first things first is that you want to identify your variable. So if we see here, our variable is right here, right? So we're going to use the variable g. And you can tell it's g because it's right there. So when you write your proportion, I'll take 3 over 420 is equal to g over 140. Now if you read Parker and Noah's methods, I'll follow something similar. Now if you notice here, g is on this side, on the right side of the equation, okay? Now what I want to do is undo this division part right here. That way I could undo dividing by 140. Now if you remember back to 6th grade when you were solving one-step equations, the opposite of division is multiplication. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and multiply by 140 on both sides. Okay. So what happens is that just like what we practiced before, okay, you turn every whole number into a fraction, just like this here. Okay. So then what happens is that you multiply here 140 times 3, and if you multiply 140 times 3, you would get 420, and then if you multiply 1 times 420, you get 420. Okay, and then over here on this side, g times 140 would be 140g divided by, and then if you multiply 140 times 1, you get 140. Now what's cool about this part right here, this becomes 1 whole or 1. Okay, so you get 1 is equal to, and then this part right here, 140 divided by 140 also becomes a 1, so you get 1g, or we could just write it as g is equal to 1. So what that means is that one granola bar in one granola bar it has 140 calories. Okay, and that's how you would solve that one there. Another method you can use, and I'll go to the next slide here. Okay, another method you can use is that, let's say I would rewrite the proportion like this. Another method you were told is you try to see the connections between these two numbers here. So if you think long and hard, right, you could either multiply or divide. So if I want to go from 420 to 140, I would have to divide by 3, right? So if you do that, then to go from here to here, you would also divide by 3. It's kind of like the tables we were working on before. And this is another way you could get 1, because 3 divided by 3 equals 1. So you know that g, right here, g has to be 1. So this is another way you could think about it.